Hi guys, this is GadgetMan404 and today I'm going to do a little review or a demo on some apps that I use on my LG G4 to edit my videos on the fly. Now, in the olden days of putting my videos on YouTube, I totally relied on the computer, which was okay, but it's slow and it's long-winded and everything else. So I looked into it and I found some real cool apps for Android, and I think you probably can get them for iOS, but I'm only using an Android phone, so I don't really know. But these are just a few of the apps that I use to edit my videos on the go, and then I post them even when sometimes I'm out and about. So the first one, I don't know if you can see that, it's called, there you go, Power Director. It's a free app from Google Play, and this app lets you create your own projects. So say I wanted to make a video, so I go to create, you give it a name, I'll just call it You, just for argument's sake. Okay. So now what it does is it brings up your library of all your clips, and then basically you just go into your library and you choose a clip that you want to use. Now I'm just trying to get the glare away, because once I get the glare on the screen it makes it go out of focus. So say I want this one. So it adds it at the bottom, and then you can actually get rid of those clips you've a choice of selecting by just pressing the back key, I believe. There you go, and it always gives you tips on how to do, you know, add music and all that type of thing. But if you know what you're doing, which I sort of do that again, press the back key. So you go to play, and then basically if you want to do a voiceover, say you want to do a voiceover, so you can pause that there, and you go to this little icon up here which is like add your own music, etc. Then you choose at the top, because now that's selecting for video and then for pictures and music, so you do that, and then you do voiceover. Now what you have to do with voiceover for it to work is you press that key at the bottom, and it always sets it in the middle, like a middle mixer. And to get your voice over and get it on, I'm just trying to get it in focus again, you have to slide it all the way to the left for your voice to be louder than the actual the original. So then press video or record, sorry. So hello, my name's GadgetMan404 and I'm doing a little review on YouTube about how to edit your own video clips. Now not only can you edit your video clips, but you can actually create a thumbnail from an existing video, and I will show you how to do that shortly. So I'm happy with this, press stop. Now it says at the top save, and then when I play it back it should, and I'll turn the volume up, it should play my voice. I'll just scoop it back a little bit and let's see if it works. Yeah. About how to edit your own video clips. Now not only can you edit your video clips, but you can create a thumbnail from an existing video. So you can do a voiceover. So I'm happy with this. Press stop. And there you go. So you can add your own voice to an existing video. So you could be doing a video, and when you like, oh look, it's just about to hit me, oh duck, and then you can do a voiceover. So it's really handy for that, and you can use hands-free headphones because they've got a built-in mic. You can add your own music tracks, but be careful of copyrights because YouTube won't let you put it on, or if you have so many strikes they'll take it off. So there's lots of effects you can do with this. So then you go to back, go to effects, and then you've got all these different, like, you know, you can have that around the edges, and you know, you can really go to town. I mean, I don't do any of the special effects at all, to be fair. I just do my video clip, I'll edit it, and then I'll add my voice to it, etc. So that's one app. It's made by cyberlink.com. It's free to use, and I think if you do get if you buy the version, like there is a paid version, like there is with all apps, then they'll probably give you more options of what you can do. But to be fair, out of the box for free, you can do tons of stuff with this one. And then if you want, it says produce video. You say yes, and then it gives you the options where do you want it to go. So say it's your gallery, Facebook, YouTube, etc. So that's one of the apps that I use, and I find it really good. So there you go, there's that clip. Project has already been saved. So you know, it's just really handy. I mean, I like that app. The next one I'm going to talk about is VidTrim Pro. Now again, the main thing with this one is when you do a first video, it'll be recorded in like MOV or whatever. Sometimes the original format, it won't let you play it straight away, so you have to convert it. And how you convert it is really straightforward. Say this clip doesn't want to play, so then it brings up this menu, and that menu still goes along. You can stream, you can share this clip straight from here if you want to, rename it, delete it, rotate it. If you put your camera upside down, you can rotate it and save it and all that. And these got special effects, and you can add music and things. Now, say I want to transcode, that is when you're changing the format. So basically it gives you the options there, and it goes right up to 1080p. So say you wanted that, and then another option is video quality. Do you want medium, high, low? Say I want high, and then all you do is you touch that transcode and it will start encoding the video for you. Now because that's a long clip, you know, some clips can take like 20 minutes or half an hour, it just depends. And this is a high user of CPU on your phone's processor, so if you want to do other things, try and do them before you do this, because if you try and do other things while you're doing this, it slows this process down. And this phone is a good phone, the LG G4. It's got 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of internal memory, but this app is just a memory hungry app. It uses a lot of processing power to do what it needs to do, but it does it well. I'm not going to edit that out because I don't want to, but say there's a bit of a clip that you want to trim, so you go to trim, right, so then you just move the slider, and then all of that bit to that bit will go. So with this one, if you want to keep the front bit, then you leave the first dot at the front and then move the back slider to whatever bit, and then it will lose the last bit, etc. So, and as I say, you can add music and everything, and this is the main, before that other app, this is the one that I always used to use, mainly to encode, because it's quite quick, and you can also merge clips, so you can add an intro on the beginning of your own video. So say I want to do an intro, so I do that, and then I want to merge, so you press merge, and then it gives you the option there. Look, it's got the add thing. Just trying to get it in focus for you all. So say you want to do that, and then it gives you a list. So that's actually in music for whatever reason, I don't know why it's there. Power Director, you know, you just choose where you want it to go, so say videos, there. So say I want to do that one, you go to save, and then you want to play, so you're just going to use any video play, doesn't really matter, and it should do your little intro, and then your video should start after that one. And there we go. And this is what happened yesterday. 20 seconds in, it just lose power, and it must have buried itself real deep under the snow, because I went looking for it and I couldn't find it, and it took me hours and hours and hours and I still couldn't find it. So that's another video editing software, and you can chop off, so you can save a new clip, or you can actually edit the original clip. It gives you the option to do one or the other. You can do all those things. And then another app that I've started to use, it is called Photo Editor. Now I'm just going to right, okay. I don't know why, but it always does this. So when I want to use Photo Editor, this lets you create a thumbnail from an existing video. So I'll go to my files and say I've got a video here, so I'll go to my Vidtrum file again, because I've got lots of videos in there, and say I want to here. So then you choose to play it with the video capture app. So in Photo Editor it says video capture. So, and then you say OK. So it's playing it. When you want to get to the part that you want to make the actual so now I want to do okay, now my tripod has just decided to twizzle around while I'm trying to do something. So now there's the thing I want to save, and then you just say save, and then it asks you to say where do you want to save it and what name do you want to give it and all that type of thing, and it's done. Okay, so this one lets you do videos and turn them into a thumbnail, which I think is very handy, because otherwise you have to create a thumbnail on a computer, special software, blah blah blah, it takes ages, that takes seconds. And then the way that you add that thumbnail is when you're on YouTube and you go to edit and it says enhancements, etc., and then it's a thumbnails that are selected, you have 3 automatic, because it does like the first 5 seconds that creates the thumbnail, and you choose which one you want. If you're not happy, you can go custom image, and then you choose custom image, and basically you remember what file, you put it in on the phone, and then you either copy it and drag it onto the computer, or straight from the editing software you can choose to look in the phone's internal memory or the phone's SD card and do it that way. And then the last one that I've started to use is called PicArt or PixArt. So basically you get all these options at the bottom, and you just scroll across, and say you want to, you've got all sorts of different things. So you've got love and funky music, and it just brings up all these pictures, and then you just add stuff basically, and then you can move it around the screen, and you can rotate it, and you can make it bigger or smaller, and then you just tick that, and that is now saved, and then you just remember what file it's in, and that's it. So I hope these apps have helped you out. It's something that I've been using for only a few weeks, because it's only something I've come across myself in the last few weeks. I always did everything on my computer, but there are apps out there where you can do these things on the fly, so you can create everything on the phone ready to upload on the computer, or you can upload the video straight from the phone after you've used one to edit it and crop it and add voiceovers and all that type of thing. You can use either app to do that, save the file, and then this app, the PixArt app, it lets you create a thumbnail, and they always say the more interesting the thumbnail, the more people will probably watch that video, because they'll think, oh, what's this? And like I say, there's loads of effects, so you can make it black and white, or you can drama, which I don't know what, Dodger, there's millions and millions, and this is also a free app, so you can get lots of effects if you really want to go to town, spend a bit of time. It's asking me, do I want to save it, and actually no, I don't, so it doesn't matter. So there's just a few apps that I've been using. There are paid fonts that 3D, but they cost like £1.60 or whatever, but I've found there's tons and tons for free, so I don't use any of the paid apps at all. I can just get along with the free ones. So I hope you guys found this interesting. I'm sorry if I waffle on a bit. I don't work from a script, it's just stuff that comes to me while I'm talking to you. Sometimes it might not be in order, but that's just how my brain works. I'll be talking about something, and then something else pops in there, and then I think, oh yeah, I'll talk about that. So apologies if I sometimes jump from one subject to another. But yeah, please continue to support me. I don't get paid any money for doing this. I just do it for pure pleasure and fun. Want to give you guys info. These are some apps I've been using. As always, thanks for watching. This is Gadget Man 404 out.